I'm West Haver here from the Pictou and Area Garden Club this morning. It's a little chilly outside, so I'm not going to do anything from outside, but I thought I would just give a little update on some of the things that we've done in the past. So the first one I'm going to show you is the lavender. Now, I transplanted these lavenders, what date was it? April the 9th. And some of the soil that was in the transplant dish, I had them in a little dish like this, that some of that soil got in here. And lo and behold, I don't know if you can see this or not, I'm going to try and show you. There are new little guys showing up in here. So what I'm going to do is I think there's like 7 new little ones coming up in there. So what I'm going to do, I had one that didn't survive right here. And that was one of Giselle's, I think, yep, Giselle's. And none of the ones that were mine. These are the 2 that were mine on this end. And all the rest were Giselle's. So I'm going to take one out of here and plant it in here, and then I'll take the other 6 out, and I'm going to put it into a 6-pack here. So I'm just going to pop that out, one of these guys out, trying not to get too much disturbance from the mother plant. Oh, there's another little one there. Anyways, I'm just going to hold that over there and make my little hole here. And I'm just going to pop that right down inside. I don't know, you guys probably can't see this, what I'm doing. Be a little closer here. So I just made a little hole in there. So I'm just going to pop that guy down in there and tuck him in. So, and I've got some extra soil here that I'm going to just put back into that little spot. And once I finish doing these transplants, I'm going to, of course, put it in my bath of the chamomile tea. And so it can help ward off the damping off of the new little guys. So I'm going to do the rest of those later. The next one I want to show you is... this is the echinacea, the purple coneflower. So these guys are, some of them are getting really, really big. They need to come out now. They need to be transplanted. And let me just see, there's some little ones in there yet. There's one little guy right in there. I don't know if you can see him or not. But he's just starting to come up, this guy right here. But he does have his second leaf on there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant out all of these ones. And the first thing I'm going to transplant them into is a 6-pack. Because these ones I don't want to put out in the ground too soon. They'll go out probably in another 6 weeks or so. But they'll do a lot of growing in here and getting the root system set up. These ones here I'm not going to use for the plant sale this year or to give away to anybody. I like to have my plants in the ground for at least a year, one season, so that the next year I know they've survived. So then they can go to friends, family, garden club sale, or for my own sale. So I'm going to set those aside right now. So the next one I want to show you is just a little while ago we did the Siberian Wallflower. We seeded that out. And what date is that? April the 12th, it looks like. So I just want to show you here how it's coming along. And there's all kinds of little babies coming up here. When I looked at it, there was only just these 4 or 5 really, really tall ones that were in the hot box. And I did leave it a couple of days extra, well, at least 1 day extra. And these ones here stretched out really, really far. And so I thought, well, I can't leave them in there any longer because these guys are going to get too tall and too limp in that. So, leggy. So I took it out, and I just took that out 4 days ago. And lo and behold, I've got now all of these other little ones that aren't very tall here. They've all popped up under the lights. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think there's about 22 there now. So what's the next thing I want to show you? The next thing I want to show you is the stalks. We transplanted some stalks, and these are ones here that transplanted on the 13th of April. So they're getting to be a pretty darn good size there now. So I'm just want to show you that these ones here I did myself later, and this was on the 23rd. So this is only 10 days later from here to here. Now this is under my grow lights as well. So, and these ones here also are singles in here in these in this 12 pack. And in this one here I have 2 in each cell. So there's 24 in this one, and there's only 12 in this one. So these guys have gotten a lot more nutrition and room to grow than these ones. So in 10 days time, these ones are not going to look exactly like those ones because they haven't got as much room in there. But I was running out of space under my lights, so I had to do something. So I doubled up on these guys. So I'm going to put those over here. Now, I put some milkweed in the freezer for a couple of weeks, and I took them out 4 days ago. So, I'm just going to show you what these look like. This is the swamp milkweed, and this is the only host plant for the monarch butterfly is the milkweed. There's different varieties. But the pink variety is the one that's the most common. This one here may have some white ones in it. The root systems in the swamp milkweed from I think there's only 2 colors, the white and the pink. Their root system is exactly the same. Now you may have seen in the garden centers that they have also an orange milkweed, and it's very, very pretty. So far, I haven't had a lot of success with that. They've taken years and years longer to grow. I don't think I've given any away or dug up any for the plant sale or anything like that. This year I might, if they come back this year, because every year I seem to lose a couple. And sometimes that happens. Doesn't matter who you are or what you do. So this one here is the regular swamp milkweed. This is either the white or the pink. Even if I take the seeds off of the white ones, the cross-pollination happens, so you don't always get white plants out of the white seed pods. It's just a mixture. So I'm just going to show you the other ones that I did, and it's the orange ones, and I'll show you the difference. Now they all germinate at a different rate of time. So I'm just going to show you these ones. I haven't taken these ones out of the hot box yet, and I don't know if you can see them really, really well. But there's only a few of them that are starting to pop up their little heads. So, I didn't write down here, I probably did in my book, how many seeds I put in here. I usually do 35. I usually do 7 up and 5 across, or maybe 6 across. So I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. One there's 5. One there's 6, 7, 8. And it looks like there's another one coming out here. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's like a little hill, a little break in the soil there, so that'll be another one coming up. So I'm just going to leave those in for one more day to see if they'll pop up a little bit more. And then after that, I'm going to put them back under the lights. So I'm just going to pop that back down into the hot box underneath there. And I'll put the other milkweed back over here under the lights. And the last thing I wanted to show you was the snapdragons that we transplanted. Now, these are the huge snapdragons. These are the ones that are like 2-3 feet tall. And so these ones here I did on the 19th. I think I did some with you guys on the 19th. And look at the height on them. These are starting to get leggy as well. And it's because I have more than one again in these ones. These ones are getting big enough now that I'm going to have to transplant them into their own little house, and that'll likely be into a 6-pack like this. So, and I'm just going to show you ones that I did after that. So this is the 19th right here, and this is, I think, the 23rd. Yep, the 23rd. I like it when I put my dates and my names on them, because sometimes you can get mixed up with the amount of plants I got here. I don't know what everybody's doing unless I write it down. So anyways, so this is April 23rd. So that's only 4 days, 4 days later for these guys. Now, these ones here, I only have 2 in each little cell. And these ones here, I think I put 3 in, because I still have a whole bunch up there that I haven't even transplanted. And I think I have 8 of these ones in the 12 packs. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have 6 over there of the 6 packs, which have 2 in them. So, so it's a lot of plants. I always think they're not going to come up, but they do. And then I have a lot. But you know what? It's so much fun to share these with the garden club members, or to plant them in our gardens around town. We do 3 gardens. We do the Veterans Wing up near the hospital up there, the old hospital. And we also do Scammell Garden, which is the 3-way stop in town where the little lighthouse is. We do, the garden club does planting up there. And we also do a little bit at the DeCoste Center. So so I'm hoping that we're going to have some really good plants in there for this year. And that's all I got for today. So thanks very much for stopping by. Bye for now.